everybody, JayborinoPlays here, welcome back. This is Legends of Arkain's second arc book. A custom campaign for Warcraft 3 created by Shardundred. Heading into Chapter 14, Coats of Gold. We're going to be facing down the Golden Guard in their fortress this time around because Gardon failed to. I guess that's what happens when we can't control the Iron Fist ourselves. Alright, here we go. I thought the last mission might be the end, but it continues. Heavily loaded Zeppelins fly from Salvia to the Kingdom of Carol. On their way, the warriors of the Dominion see the destruction that the war has caused, further strengthening Amari's belief that they have to end the war before it reaches Salvia. At the same time, preparations are made in Salvia in case Amari and the others fall on their mission. Now they have to defeat the Golden Guard under the leadership of High Lord Inquisitor Renaud van Durs before they can face the demonic legions. So, here we are. The Fortress of the Golden Guard. Behind these strong walls waits the Purificator. We have to conquer it, either to destroy it or use it against the demons if possible. Either way, we cannot allow the humans to possess such a weapon. They'd use it against us if we allowed them to, no doubt. This is exactly why we are here. In order to capture it, we'll have to destroy the Golden Guard first. They'd rather die than have us succeed where the human enemies failed. Even the other human factions seem to despise the Golden Guard. They stand completely alone against us. No one seems to be willing to support them, even against us. Petchin, can your scout zeppelins tell me about the defenses of the fortress? Are the defenses as strong as they seem? From what I can gather, they must have lost their outer defenses when the other human factions attacked them, but managed to take them back. Inside the fortress, there are 3 different bases. In the north, the dwarves and their High King have set up camp. The leader of the Golden Guard can be found in the south. Finally, there's the engineer of the cannon in the center. The good news is that their Purificator is not operational yet. I don't think they can prepare it in time to deal with us. Once we've captured it, I'll be able to tell you if we can use it. Very good. Don't forget that conquering the fortress is only the first step. The demons will arrive here shortly. The Dominion must make its stand against them here. We must not allow them to invade Salvia. So, the Orcs and their Dominion are attacking. Now I understand. What do you mean, High Lord? Gardon has not retreated because he was defeated. He must have known that the Orcs would come here to do his dirty work for him. That's an interesting take on it. You think he's allied himself with these barbarians and would allow them to take the Purificator for themselves? No, I think he's using them and underestimating the dangers, as he always does. Perhaps he is hoping that they will defeat us and then be defeated as they were fighting the demons, so he can go to war against the demons with them being in a relatively weak state. A shame that Duke Redfist and the Bloodstones were unable to destroy those damn creatures once and for all. Guess we'll have to finish their job for him, then. We will defeat them because we need to keep the Purificators safe, High King, not because of your conflicts with them. Praxius, I need you to strengthen the defenses outside the fortress again. A shame that Salamar and his paladins refused to join us. They would have been useful in this battle. The dream may be real. Let's hope we can end this before the demons arrive. No paladins? No healing knights? Hang on. It's possible that by not killing Salamar, we have just earned ourselves the biggest respite possible on this map. If Praxius does not have paladins, that is a huge, huge bonus in our favor. That's fantastic. Okay, the first thing I'll do, I'll make a hard save at the beginning, as I typically do in case anything happens and I want to restart, skip the cutscenes, etc., etc. Okay, who do we have? Amari, Grafsag, Grella, Okri, and Petchin.
I'm all geared up.
Petchin has no items, though I thought he had stuff prior to this. He gets Robo-Goblin. Bonus strength and armor, use of demolish ability. Grants bonus damage against buildings I like. He becomes mechanical, rendering immune to most forms with stun. Okay, grab that. Let's just spend the rest of his levels. So it's a form we can transform back and forth, so I think we keep him in this form if possible. Okri has a point. Okay, this is my hero group. We do have 2 bases. Warriors of the Dominion, I am General Blen Greymore. My Casterkin and I are here to put an end to Van Durs and his Golden Guard. You can have the fortress. We're not interested in it. Mechanized warfare. So Blen is here. I told you there would be others to help you. Of course, officially, you've never met before. Fascinating. We will leave your forces alone as long as you do the same, human, and when the fortress is conquered, you will retreat or face the consequences. So Gardon has sent some folks to help us. Okay. I don't like this, but I trust your judgment, Amari. If they dare attack us, I will have Xerox gnaw on their bones. Would there even be anything up here? Let's send someone to go look. I don't know why there'd even be anything over there. Okay. Gnolls be ranged. Marauders be ranged.
We must act.
See, my initial thought is we would never get attacked from over on this side unless there's random units that happen to be over here. This is weird that there are just some cut down trees. Yeah, let's scout a little bit before we do anything crazy. Let's go ahead and queue all of our buildings onto a hotkey here. Probably gonna have to add some more here. No, that's the Voodoo Lounge. Okay, so this is an acceptable amount of production, I'd say. So we're in no upkeep. We have up to 110. We can get it to 120. We do have an altar. Probably going to build another one. Keep looking, please. Yeah, so typically, Gardon's base would be here. So the map... I think this map is the same, right? Because we're where the kingdoms and elven bases typically are in this map. And then up here is where the undead typically go. So it's also an interesting take to think that Gardon, being shrewd the way he is, faked a retreat so that he could use us as cannon fodder to take out the Golden Guard. But he did send Blend to help us, so that's interesting. Okay, I'm just, again, doing a quick scout. I don't think there's going to be any free expansions for us to take, if I had to guess. All right, so we're doing some research. I'm pleased with that. Airform for War Mechs. You know what? We definitely need that, because there's going to be... there are going to definitely be those destructors on this map. Burning Breath is a given, and then we'll get a lot of this other stuff later. Troll Berserk and Envenomed Bolts, I think. I'm going to grab Envenomed Bolts first. Let's get my heroes right in the front. Amari is real tanky now because of this Shadowbound. I'm very pleased. So see, he's got Demolish. If we flip him back... He doesn't turn into a strength hero. Is there any advantage to not have him as a Robo-Goblin? I feel like I should just always have him as a Robo-Goblin. Okay, let's get up there and see what this is all about. Shout. This is not your conflict. Where is the Dominion? Return to your homes before they are destroyed again. We are not naive, human. You would use this weapon to attack us when you are done with the demons. We cannot allow you to do that. Okay, this seems to be working out just fine. We're losing stuff because of the catapults, so let's make sure we get on top of them. I love this penchant ability. So instead you want to take it for yourselves? No, I cannot allow that. I will grant you a quick death, troll, as you seem honorable. I will see if I can say the same about your allies. Praxi is still dumb enough to join up with Van Doors, but the other paladins have not. This could mean that the honorable Sir Bulbarino has remained in the fold with Salamar. We can only hope. Again, I'm fairly confident with the layout of this map that we're never going to get attacked. Blend might. And the Kasserkin, I think, are elite Empire units. He has fire mages, Pegasus. Okay, so he is making air units. The occasional air attack from him will be really useful. Okay, let's make a big circle around here and see again. I don't expect that I'm ever going to really get attacked. Okay, we have the Shredders now, so I suspect we're not going to have issues with supply here for a while. I'm going to need some additional workers, so let's go ahead and... Oh, those are Shredders. Let's just make some workers and get them up here. Okay, so there's a bunch of pre-placed junk. Unless that was an attack that was on its way towards us, I really don't know.
Engine's running.
I really like these watchtowers. They're just, you know, they're expensive now.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get some workers up here.
Where you want me to go?
Troll Berserk. Let's throw down that other altar. Altar of the Dominion. Altar of Domination. That's awesome. Okay.
Research complete.
Okay, so let's take some time to sit in our base for a bit. You know, I could blitz, as I did in the previous map. I don't know if maybe I should do that or what, but also I think I'm going to need some extra burrows, given that there's my other huntress.
In position. As the goddess wills.
I have to find another gold mine if there is one. I think I have 2 in my base, so that's something. Get advanced spike barricades. Let's just save up and get as many upgrades as possible for now. Alright, so that's our research center. Warforge has nothing. What's the other one? There's like another structure. Also, I guess let's go and put that orb on Pechin.
I'm all geared up.
I can also lay down those mines.
Yeah.
Is this it? No, that's the summoning circle. This is it. Okay, liquid... no, I don't think that's really necessary. I don't really need most of these.
We're under attack.
Again, I'm expecting to get hit by a lot of destructors because of Marin. Okay, get up here. So, the orcs have come to do what you always do. Clean the way for the demons. You and your creep friends should have stayed in Salria, barbaric fools. The Golden Guard will put you down and... Wait, I sense more of Brian's twisted magics. Okay, stun him. What stun do we have? It's, where is he? It's him right there. Okay, hit him with a rock. There we go. We have to stop that. It's like a super powerful starfall. All right, get him in there. You must be High Lord Inquisitor Ranald Van Doors. I have heard about your arrogance precedes you. I see. Another spawn of Brian's dark and twisted teachings. Even the orcs have been corrupted by it. In that case, putting you down is a necessity. I'm sorry. I'm still, I'm not focusing on these attacks as I'm still trying to read all this stuff as usual. I give him the missile barrage. And as usual, we need some... I already have some witch doctors, but getting more of them doesn't really seem like it's ever a bad idea. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're killing our own stuff. Are they retreating? Cowards! We always knew the Golden Guard were cowards. Okay, so let's clump them up, get these guys up to the front. We have a pretty solid group, and we're still in no upkeep, so yeah, it seems like we're going to end up needing a lot of a lot of units here to make this work. Okay, so Huntress, let's keep looking around. I don't think there's another gold mine until we push through their base. Okay, there's a big group of pre-placed junk here. Justicars are very strong. Okay, so I think we need... I'm going to get 2 shield bearers, 2 bloodhounds for some frontline support, dragons, not too many. I'm going to get 3 of them. And then I need an overlord for the commandor because we do not have Vanessa on this map, unfortunately. We can get some harpies to support us. Could be good because they don't have much anti-air besides the crossbowmen, which I think are going to leave us alone. I mean, they're bringing crossbowmen with them, but what is this? Okay, that's just an Arcanist. There's nothing super special about this. So just ranged units stay back. I think I'm going to do is take this group, and I'm going to go and attack that pre-placed group of Justicars. I think my heroes should be solid enough to do that. We're able to smash through these groups. The Red Fists were way scarier, if you ask me.
Systems go.
And if they can only attack us down one specific route, we should be absolutely fine. Let's just let this grunt get... You know what? Just turn into an axe thrower. How about that? Okay, so heroes, we're going to move up here and start clearing the way. I need to start making some progress. I mean, I don't have to. I can sit in my base for as long as I want. But we want to stay in no upkeep as well. All right, so let's buff. Let's actually use her ultimate here. Hit as much as we can. Here come the dwarves, actually. So this timing wasn't excellent, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's also throw down a big stun where possible. We're getting taunted again. I am Grofzag, son of Efrog, and I am here to take revenge for my father, dwarf. You killed my father. Now prepare to die. Grella? Then come here, Greenskin. I'll gladly reunite the 2 of you. You will regret getting involved in our conflict with Red Fist. Once again, as usual, very hard to tell who's winning and who is... I mean, I know I'm winning. Don't get me wrong. This is not... Poor Pechin's actually getting hit pretty hard. All right, give me some missiles. Okay, more healing. Okay, then flee. Get more casters, wardens. Okay, I hear an ult somewhere in the back here. Dude, Zarin is a beefy boy. Wow. Oh, you know what? He can't be healed because he's mechanical. He can't be healed by the,
In position.
I see. Okay, well, we just smashed through that, so let's perhaps wait here for a brief moment. Let's take a knoll and go and look around. I did call for a doctor. Let's move these fellas up. We left some folks behind. Again, I presume they're only going to attack us from this specific direction unless they take the time to go all the way around. And they might. I don't know why they would, but they might. I'm going to make some war mechs specifically so I can have them fly. Okay, let's get on up here. There's our overlord making his way up.
Standing guard.
How may I serve? You seek me help?
Okay, we have a very interesting group. It was our starting group. I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna keep moving forward and clearing this stuff out. For now, let's just get up there. That mass stun by Petchin is really good. Okay, once again, just keep throwing down these wards. I feel pretty solid with this group, that's for sure. Upgrades. Where's our... I don't think there are any upgrades we need anymore. Let me just double check.
We're under attack!
No, I think we have what we need. Let's add some harpies to this group. Again, I'm expecting to get blasted by large air groups here, which is why I'm going to make the war mechs. So I'm going to hotkey these separately, just so that I can change them from flying to not where necessary. But again, also because the paladins aren't going to be attacking us directly. Is it? Yep. All right, get back here. Air form. See, that's a very, very large attack by Marin. We got to get everyone back, because this can wipe our base very, very fast. Poor Harpy. Flee! What can Wind Witches do? It's not like they don't have a castable ability. They just have the ability that slows stuff. Okay, so air v air. Poor Harpy. So we can mass air against that. I don't think it's necessarily the right choice. I'm just saying we could do it. We can also spam towers. Blen attacked. I really wanted to follow up on that, but I was unable to keep an eye on it.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get back here. Overlord back up. I lost a bunch of burrows because of that. Okay, we actually have a normal army here, so we need to be healing and making sure that we're good to go here. All right, I guess Warmechs land. Now, let's hotkey our town halls so that we can start spamming workers, because obviously I need to build up large groups of burrows and towers. Oh, Grella, what are you doing? Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped. Okay, this is not where I would prefer my units to be, but I will throw down a heal here and then debuff. Again, as many of these pre-placed units as I can kill, we're going to do now. I think our ranged piercing damage is really solid here, and not having to deal with, you know what, you all back up. Back up. Let the red dragon... if I have to sacrifice the dragons, that's fine. I want to get rid of these energy towers. That's fine if we lose other stuff. Let's just keep throwing down heals. Debuff here. Get everybody into the fight. Workers are here, so let's go ahead and throw down some additional burrows. And then towers. Okay, there's Praxius. Everybody get in there. Let's see if we could take him out quickly. If I could have attacked with Blen, we might have been able to make some progress, but unfortunately that's not the case. But that's okay. If we can kill Praxius, I'm really happy that we've had access to Grofsag for the majority of these missions. He's a very, very strong frontliner, which I really enjoy. Okay, our Witch Doctors are out of mana. That's okay. We're not going to be able to really reinforce in any case. What is this? Memory of the past. Okay, so I'm gonna take my dragons and then snipe towers and then these other goofy buildings. So let's back up. I don't wanna engage on top of this. This is a mistake. So just back up. We can sit over here. This is the only way they can get to us. They might try to circumvent us a little bit, but they'd really have to go out of their way to do that. Okay, we've got Prides of Humanity also sitting around. So yeah, we need to use some dragons, probably like a group of 5 or 6, in order to fully wipe out the stuff that's pre-placed here. All right, Warmechs, lift up. I'd really like to kill these Prides. I don't know if they're going to replace them or not. So unfortunately, Blen is just sort of running into his death here. So if Blen was dead, is the implication that we would have no ally? Because I think Char had said that Gardon might not even join you if you were not, if he wasn't pleased with your attitude towards the humans, which I find very interesting. Okay, that was an asshole resurrect, I think. Yeah, see, they're going down. They're trying to flank us, bunch of jerks.
Make it fast.
Okay, is that Vandurus again? It is. Once again, we always need to stun him out of this. We pretty much have to keep an eye on where Vandurus is at all times, because if we can't stun him out of that, then we're screwed. Okay, I have no Witch Doctors. That's okay, I think my heroes can handle this. Might as well go Robo Goblin for this. Start getting our typical caster group set up here. I think we can land the Warmechs to help us out. Vandurus is all that's left. Okay, we're looking good in terms of lumber. I don't think I'm going to need much more here.
Work complete.
Again, though, I think my primary concern is going to be these large air attacks. We're probably going to be attacking and making solid progress, and then out of nowhere, it's going to be a large Marin attack with Destructors, and that's going to absolutely obliterate us. The attacks are certainly frequent, though. Like, this is not easy. Luckily, Blen is here. Okay, yeah, we are rallying up here. Let's back up for a moment. Let Blen do his thing. Until we can snipe the outlying towers along here, I'm not even going to bother trying to get up this ramp. But that'll be our initial expansion if we can do it. You know, let him. If he wants to trickle in reinforcements, that's fine. Let him do it. Okay, stay back. Put the heroes in the front, if anything. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, Witch Doctors are here. Okay, let's go ahead and, I guess, start supporting him. I suppose we should have just done it from the beginning, because this is becoming pretty rough. You know what? Rock Golems, because they can attack air as well. That's actually, it's really important. Okay. Let's get some healing in the back lines. More healing in the back lines, I should say. That's Praxius again. Okay, dragons, just hit the catapults, please. They're doing too much damage to us. No. Get the Witch Doctors in to be healed. You bloody goblins can do nothing but steal technology from others. Well, just to sell it, I'll give you a good smacking, bloody thief. Okay, back up. Okay, this is getting rough. Give me a roar. You guys need to stay in the back. You know what? Use your ult. Grella. Gotta get rid of Praxius here, too. Okay, I'm gonna get more red dragons for now. Grella, please. She's gonna nuke herself, I think. Oh, no, she lives. Rock Golems. These lightning runes, they're kind of hard to target. Please, 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 just everybody move back and allow her to back up. Okay, we need to take a moment to heal up. Tempting to tower spam this area a little bit. Let's get some additional workers. We're sitting in high upkeep, which I'm not thrilled with. Okay, I'm just going to set up some additional towers here or there. And if we can set up towers kind of along this ledge, every little bit will help as we try to hold on to this location. Yeah, so those are Ares Knights, is what I just caught a glimpse of. So that's something. Shredder's still shredding away. Again, we're stockpiling lumber, which we're going to need for later. Nothing there. Altars are good. For 5 heroes, acceptable. And then we can always just turn the dragons around to kill the destructors, because they can outrange this stuff. We're going to have to constantly need a mobile anti-air force to take care of these until we can get them off our backs.
Our town is under attack.
That's also what you can use the war mechs for. But this is going to be a persistent thing.
Work complete.
Okay, so let's send the dragons up to start hitting the outer edges. This is what I've been trying to do for a while, but haven't been able to really get it done. Let's get some shield bearers. We don't need many. And then Bloodhound. Keep her out. Okay, we're maxed out. Okay, 5 dragons, acceptable. So I'm going to start, again, kind of start from the top and work my way down. I'm not going to use these to snipe production per se, because we could do that to end the mission, as I've talked about so many times. But instead, I'm going to use these to hit buildings along the outskirts so that we can push in with our ground force, because that's way more fun to do that, if you ask me. Further, here comes Blen. Sorry, buddy. Like, I would love to support you in this, but it's just folly to attack right now, so we're not going to. Instead, I'm going to make sure that this artillery is gone before we try to just run in with a ground force. Alternatively, he's a great distraction.
Our town is under attack.
Okay, destructors again. That's very frequent, actually. Alright, I guess we can't wait. We have to come back here. I mean, I should have known that, what's-his-name would do this. He's, like, that's all he builds, actually. And it's very frequent, so we're going to have to constantly be diverting our attention. We're going to make a bunch of burrows. And then eventually we'll be able to get back here. We have to destroy these flame towers or whatever those are. Those towers are very, very strong.
Work complete.
Okay, I guess we need to focus fire. I'm not sure the best composition to deal with this amount. I mean, dragons are okay. They're fine. I mean, they're strong, but we're probably going to need more. Okay, and then we need more... Oop, overwrote this hotkey. Need more workers to keep rebuilding burrows. That's fun. Okay, use your ult, please. Amari, also use your ult. Oh, Grafsek's gonna die. Everybody use your ult who's about to die. Something's happening in this attack. I don't know what. I think we might be winning. It's extremely hard to tell. Okay, and now we gotta build just random towers. Not that it's really gonna help us, but we gotta do it. Blen is here to help us. We need some healing. Praxius goes down. Man, just the enemy heroes that we're fighting are insanely strong. They're always so strong. Do I have any workers that are idle up here? No. All my workers
Work complete.
are here.
Work complete. Work complete.
It's the least I can do just to distract until we can get air units back down to the front. I've also lost some production, so we have to set that up. What are you doing up there, dude? Okay, so this is Orgar, I think. Okay, so this one is harder than the last one, but not ridiculous, which I really appreciate. That's been kind of the key, is making sure that as you're building these maps, they're not absurd like the last mission was before the update. Okay, now that's Zarin, actually. That's fine. We're in great shape. I think I just need to wait for this production to finish. For now, I would like just stuff. Anything. Okay, come on down. Go for this tower. Yeah, the flame towers, because they do chaos damage. We have to do this first. And I don't mind if I lose dragons. I can rebuild them. I'm flush with cash for now. We've got 2 gold mines with a ton of money on them. I think it's similar to the last mission. I think these end missions are supposed to be like very long and large blitzes towards the end, which I like. I think it's great. Trying to just build some individual stuff. All right, so now we're losing dragons. I think we can start moving in here pretty soon. I'm going to need some additional piercing damage and anti-air, which traditionally has been... I think we go headhunters and marauders / impalers. Okay, that's Van Doors. Rock, please. Okay, we got him pretty quick, too, so everyone move on in. Rebuild those dragons that we lost, and we're already maxed out, so we're back to the craziness. We just got to throw down a heal and a debuff, and then I think we're pretty good to go. Otherwise, we want to focus on offensive buffs. I think those angelics cast really strong buffs, so we might want to we could get some of those spirit callers out to debuff, because I think they buff friendly units. They're friendly units. All right, here goes Blend, so I think this is our chance. We're getting rallied up. Shield bearers still good. Not having to rely on them, but still very good. Okay, let's get in there. Maybe if we can cripple Praxius. I better not see Sir Bubble Reno in this base. I better not. Okay, this is nuts. I think we may have run into an attack, but I'm really not sure. Let's use her buff. Because she's kind of in the back, so they're going to have trouble getting to her. Let's see if we can get a pocket camp up here. Yeah, okay. Keep using missiles. Oh my god! Okay, we have to get rid of some of this stuff on the outskirts, and then we have to use dragons. There's really no good option against that. That's garbage. Okay. Back up. Okay, that's a little absurd, though. I mean, the tower spam is used against us. I really can't complain. It makes some sense that that's what they should be doing, you know? So everybody back up. Man, we made some great progress there. Look at Glenn. What a man. I don't have enough dragons right now, I think. I only have a couple, and we need enough to be able to always back up and take out air attack. Okay, so that was my initial attempt. This is going to be an abrupt cut for you, but I played for a bit longer. And I started using red dragons, mostly because I struggled pivoting my heroes from the front line back to my base to deal with those constant air attacks. Well, I learned something from Shardundred, which is just a mechanic of how the game works, which is... What's happening up here? All right. Glenn is attacking, which is that you can use air units to bait those destructors into your towers. So my whole setup was good. I had an anti-air force that was ready to help. And so on and so forth. The issue is that I just, I think I hear Van Doors, or that was perhaps a resurrection. All right, he's using his ultimate here, which is good. Let's prepare ourselves to engage here. I might have to focus on this before I explain what's happened. But the point is I played it a bunch longer and then just decided to go with Black Dragons because it seemed to be the most effective method. But as it turns out, I don't need to do that. The reason was I left my heroes at home because I felt like it was the only way I could realistically deal with the... Yeah, back up. Don't pull these into into me if I don't have to. Let him back up. It looks like there was a resurrect there as well. This is a big, big, big clump of units. Okay, let's go. Give me some healing here. Let's get a stasis ward up here where possible, and then back up. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, the point is that things are now in a different place where they were previously. I've been relying heavily on gnolls because they're really relatively low supply, so that's been good. And I want to set up some defense here, and I've meticulously used dragons to destroy the outskirts of Praxius's base. So this is pretty much where I was, right? I mean, I didn't even get vision on his whole base up here, but this tower spam is still there. So again, I'm pretty much where I was. The big difference here is that I'm choosing to replay this without using... Oh, Praxius and Vandurus are both here. Okay, this is my chance. Well, actually, these are just the normal things. So let's try this. If I attack them... Now, they are not backing up to try to hit my war mechs, but regardless, I think this will work for the Destructors. All right, slowly wipe him out. We did lose a dragon. Probably want to get another one. So what ended up happening was I left my heroes in my base and thought, okay, well, I guess I have to do dragon spam to snipe bases while my heroes defend us against the air attacks, because I have no other means of killing them, because I would need like 50 to 60 food worth of anti-air just to push back those large Marin air attacks. The point is, I've learned now that that's not super necessary, so instead, I'm going to try and do this more conventionally. I'm going to try to, at least.
Work complete. We're under attack. Head building.
Okay, looks like we have another air attack here. No! Okay, let's get another set of witch doctors. So I have played a bunch off camera to get back to around relatively where I was. The difference is now I have a shit ton of towers, and I have a bunch of workers sitting in here to repair them constantly. I haven't effectively pushed back those air attacks without using dragons, war mechs, and heroes, but before I started recording, I moved my heroes back up to the front here, because this is what I would like to try to do. So, and I also sent up a bunch of workers, because I'm going to try to, again, tower spam this so I have an area where I can fall back to. It may not be super effective, but we can fight kind of in this area and get them plugged up, because they rely pretty heavily on melee. And as long as we have enough witch doctors to heal in each of these, I think our heroes are usually enough to push this back along with some of these towers. Okay, and then we could do a group. Well, this is going to block us if we build too many there, so let's focus on this area. We can't build in this farmland, I guess. Alright, well, this is as good as it's going to get, I think. And that's okay. So let's quick save, and I want to be prepared to attack into Praxius's base again. We can maybe lure them down this ramp and get them bottlenecked a bit. They can go down two different ramps. We want to engage them here, I think, when we're ready to make offensive progress. Anyway, I use my shredders. I focus on getting them harvesting on the left, because this is where I want vision so that I can start destroying... I have vision on the Destructors on their way in, is basically it, so that I don't have to fight over trees or anything like that. We want to see if we can actually push these back. I'm going to transition this shredder up here. Okay, he's deciding to attack up here instead. So yeah, you can see they do turn to attack these units instead. So we want them to possibly move... See, they do inch forward occasionally. I think that's to destroy the towers, if anything else. Also, building towers up here means that they're going to... this is crazy, but I'm actually going to get a great haul up here. Okay, large attack. Let's back up. I'm sorry, towers. I thought you could do it, but you can't. Okay, shout. Use missiles. Give me a pocket factory. Let's use Grella's ultimate. It is a really, really good ultimate. At the very least, the towers distract. It's going to be very hard to keep a frontal group here, that's for sure. Grella's ult is really, really, really strong. There's a resurrect. It's the worst. Okay, stun here. We got some dragons. Grella's going to start going down here at any moment. But the idea is, I think, as long as you can path block as the units try to get to her, then she'll be okay. Use your Q. going to kill one of my gnolls, I think. Now use your W. Now make everything miss. Yeah, as you can see, like, these attacks are no joke. They're huge. I could bring the War Mechs up. So, yeah, so the peach color is Marin. So, yeah, we want to... If we make buildings up here, it's going to cause them to go for the closest buildings to them, which I think is the idea. Memory of the Past. I think that's a Praxeus ability to summon those, but I'm not sure. Still deciding when to attack, best way to attack. I'd like to try to make some progress into the Paladin base before we end the video here. Again, it's like if I can rely on my towers at home so I can use my heroes to attack, then we're in better shape. So I need some frontline support to do this. So I think we go, let's get some gladiators. Let's get some shield bearers, not too many. Let's also grab a couple bloodhounds, make sure we're rallying up to the front. I already have some piercing damage here, and then it's time to go into upkeep. I've been stockpiling money. So we are going to get dragons. I need dragons. I need to basically engage the army separately from the towers and then use the dragons to blast that big tower clump. I think that's the only way.
Oh, may I say.
And we need some casters in here as well. So let's go ahead and grab some magi. In fact, I really only need one. And then some wardens. I don't have any shaman left. The thing with the assassins is they don't cost much supply, so that's why I do think it's a good idea to have them. All right, here come the dwarves. It never ends. We're letting them surround us, which is, you know, not good. We don't want that. We got to clump up here a little bit. Pocket camp. Give me a heal up here. These guys have a passive stun, which is typical. All right, that's the pocket camp actually. Okay, casters, you need to run away from that artillery. All right, here come the bloodhounds. I'm mostly getting those for damage. We need really solid frontline support to take on these huge amounts of units. So after this, the dwarves won't be engaging us. One of the worst things that could happen, though, is we start engaging and then and then either my witch doctors don't have enough mana, or I have to divert and deal with an air attack. And that's one of the biggest things I had trouble with, and that's why I decided to restart, was because I learned of a different way I could deal with those air units, and hopefully it works. But we really need to try to empty out this Vandur space. So I'm going to move up. Again, I've got some pretty solid frontline support. What I don't have, I do have enough mana on my witch doctors for 2 healing wards, which should be all we really need. So let's get everybody up here. And I did queue up more dragons, didn't I? I think I'm just waiting on those to make their way up here. Marin did attack us with an air fleet relatively recently, not super recently. I think I need to wait for maybe another set of attacks, and then these dragons to finish. I don't like having to wait more than I already have, but we're kind of at a point where things are a little delicate. So we got some shield bearers, bloodhounds, and then these gladiators, which I think are going to be my new major frontline support, because they do decent damage and are comparable to the shield bearers now. But again, I think they do more damage. Okay, I see him doing that, so immediately hit him with a rock. There we go, he's stunned. Alright, so we're going to throw down a healing ward here to take care of this. What I'm going to actually do with the dragons is have them go for the back lines. I needed to be doing this a lot previously. Yeah, if we can kill Vandurus, then we know that Vandurus won't be supporting their allies. Is that another resurrect? I think maybe he can just resurrect random units. I'm not really sure. Okay, dragons, don't hit Vandurus, please. That's a waste, I think, of your utility. Okay, great. Not great. I lost my witch doctor, so remake those. Don't chase, don't chase. This is why I cleared out the front of this area. It's just a nightmare to try to do anything else. Here go the Casterkin, so actually I don't have healing, though. That's the only major issue. Now I have too many dragons, I think. Alright, what I'm going to do is use the Casterkin to distract. And then we're going to fly in with our dragons. And we're going to take out as many of these things as possible. If I lose these dragons, that's okay. That's acceptable. We need to eliminate this cluster of towers. It's the only way we're going to be able to progress. If I can get rid of this, then I can attack with a ground force, and I'll be good. Back up heroes. Again, my only concern is to get rid of these towers. Man, every round does so much damage to each set of these towers. It's great. Okay, my heroes are actually in here, which means we have to go. Alright, castle tower, please. Debuff. Okay, now this is bad because I can't really tell what's happening. But I think now we just gotta go for it. Alright, these are Gnolls and Witch Doctors. Gotta get up here and get some heals down. This is probably an ill-fated attack, though it's hard to tell. The key is that we destroyed those towers, so that's really all that matters. We do have some catapults here, but I think they're killing my own stuff. I'm going to rebuild a group of dragons because we lost most of them. There's also a Dwarven air attack that happened to hit us at the same time, but Glenn is here. He's giving us command aura. I need to get one of those. Speaking of that, I should get an Ogre Overlord, even though it's a lot of supply. I think this might be what needed to happen. I mean, Glenn essentially forced me to attack when I did, and I'm okay with that. Give me a roar. Get added to my group, please. The gladiators are doing good. We are mostly healed up, so now we just have to finish up. Praxius. Yes, send your militia my way, please. I love when they call militia. I've talked about this before, but when they call militia, it clumps all their workers up, and then they're dead, and then you know that you pretty much killed all of them. That's huge. Okay, so we're going to rally up here. I'm also going to rally a ton of workers up here, like as many as possible, because I want to hold on to this area and secure it. The next thing that's going to really fuck me is the Marin attacks, for sure, like the Marin air attacks. One of those is going to show up and just completely destroy me, so I need to be prepared for that. Witch Doctors. I'm always missing Witch Doctors when I need them the most, that's for sure. Okay, heroes, we're going to hit the castle. And then we're going to hit the altar. And let's just make sure we keep giving ourselves some roar. See, our frontliners are still alive. That's good stuff. All right, go for the altars. He has 2 altars. Sure. Now, to finish this up, I think we go either Huntresses or Bloodhounds because they attack quickly. I think they've got a lot of versatility. And they have pillage. So I do like them. It's just having them on the front lines, they're going to die. Like, really, really, really quick. So I'm surprised we haven't run into a big group of units yet. Here's the other thing, is securing this middle area. I think by securing this middle area, what that will result in is the Marin air attacks ending up attacking over here instead of my main base. Maybe. This is unfortunate. I just drew a butt ton of stuff to me. That's Blen. Okay, let us clump up. Get our groups of units here. Okay, now we have some dragons, which is good. These Arcanists would just have, it's like Starfall, but not. There goes Blen. Here comes Van Doors. That might be his defensive force, though. I'm not sure. All right, give me a heal. Templars of Van Doors. Okay. Get back, single assassin. You can help us. All right, we need Gromsag. Get up there and get him. There we go. He's been rocked. Okay, dragons hit the back line as usual. Let's use Amari's ults. I'm going to use Grella's ult here, actually, as well. It's so good to turn the tide as long as you keep an eye on her and make sure that she's not getting surrounded and murdered very quickly, as she is at this moment. Okay, cancel that. It's mostly just to distract the enemy for long enough that you can start making odd combinations of things happen. Okay, get in there. I'm gonna send these guys down here to just keep attacking the followers of the Holy Bastion. And this is likely a good spot to stop. Get in there, Overlord. Again, without Vanessa. We're gonna turn you into a rock monster, sir. Keep him alive. Yeah, these, I think they're Justicars, or either Justicars or Templar. They do so much damage. Yeah, give me that pillage. Okay, I need these war mechs. We need you to come over into my towers. Let's see if they'll get baited. Yeah, see, they do get pulled in. But these are the kind of attacks we need to be fully focused on to keep drawing them back into my units. You know what? I'm going to get some rock golems. They can attack air. Give me some shaman as well. This isn't perfect, but I think this is the best way to deal with these air attacks. And I think it's also time we ditch these shredders. We've deforested our whole base, so we're going to send these up to our main area. Good work, guys. Now, the big key here is going to be setting up this base, which is making all new production, all sorts of stuff. Again, keep drawing them back into my towers. I'm going to make some workers. I love that they start on auto repair. That's so useful. Yes, rock golems, do it! But see, this is a lot of supply we need to do this, but it is what it is. Here come the dwarves, I can see. I do have one witch doctor, so lay down that ward. Get everybody in there. And I think I just need to get some units up here. Let's get some headhunters and marauders. Do they have a hero in here? I feel like they inevitably have a hero in here, but I don't know who it is. Howl, buff. Let's make sure we're using our buffs as quickly as possible. Okay, we did it. Let's get these dragons back up here. I could certainly afford more dragons. We want like 4 or 5 dragons at all times, which is a lot, but I think is necessary. God, these runes are actually really hard to target and remember to kill. Very annoying. They do so much damage. You have to like kill Horgar before you can really focus on them. I'm waiting for enough to heal. Shredders are dying. Waiting for enough mana to heal. Horgar's dead. Okay, stay back. Give me a heal here. Okay, what's happening is there's artillery up here that we're going to need to try to focus down. That's causing me major problems. You all stay back. Just the dragons go for this right here. I have reinforcements coming in. You guys need to be ranged. There we go. Okay, so once our red dragons are done, we're going to need to focus on... I think my heroes can take this... can kill these things. Red dragons just back up. What I need, yeah, again, for all these workers is to make buildings. So I think this is, I have to stop. Like, it's going to be endless, but I need a good spot to stop, and I think this is it. So again, hopefully my first attempt has bled seamlessly into this one. We don't want to kill that artillery just yet. I want to wait till we get those dragons to do it. So we're going to make a solid save right here. I think we're in a great spot. We need to clean up the Praxius base. We can pillage the crap out of it with those bloodhounds and maybe get a couple huntresses to do it. And then we're going to rally up a ton of workers. We're going to tower spam this central area. We're going to remake our production, make some altars, and then we're going to go from there. So it's just incremental progress. Taking out this first base, at least in the first attempt here, or in the first video here, has been really, really successful. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.